Hi everyone, welcome to a problem solving session. So today we are going to solve a problem from our physics textbook dealing with the lesson Laws of Motion. So the problem that we are going to deal with today is from page number 50 and we are using the Kerala State Board textbook for physics. The problem is as follows. So we have a car in question and the mass of car is given to be 1000 kilograms. Let us start off by writing all the given things on our whiteboard. So the mass of the car is given, m is equal to 1000 kilogram. We know that kilogram is the standard unit for mass, so everything sounds okay. And next you are given the velocity in which car is traveling. So this car is actually traveling and the velocity with which this car is traveling is 10 meter per second. I'm going to write it as V. V is equal to 10 meter per second. And it is given that the car applies its brakes and it comes to rest in 5 seconds. So let's write the time that's given. T is equal to 5 seconds. And the car comes to rest. We know that any object that comes to rest has its velocity to be 0. Any object that comes to rest has a velocity of 0. So let's write it as the final velocity because it comes to rest at the final moment and Vf or final velocity is 0 meter per second. And we can take it as initial velocity. So in our situation, the car is traveling at 10 meter per second velocity. It weighs 1000 kilograms. It comes to rest upon applying brakes in 5 seconds. As it comes to rest, the final velocity is 0. Let's take the initial velocity to be 10 meter per second. Now what you have to find out is the initial momentum, which we represent as Pi for initial, and the final momentum, which is Pf for final. Now we know the equation for momentum, right? Momentum is mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. Mass remains the same. We know that the car maintains the same mass even after application of brakes. So velocity only changes. We know that this equation transforms to mass into initial velocity and Pf happens to be mass into final velocity. Now you just need to substitute this data. Let us do it. Mass is 1000 kilograms and initial velocity we know is 10 meter per second. All the units are standard. You can just multiply. So 1000 into 10 is 10,000 kilogram meter per second. And the final momentum, just substitute, and that is mass is 1000 kilograms. And we said that the final velocity is 0 because it comes to rest. And thus you get 0 kilogram meter per second. This is your answer. Thank you very much.